welcome to Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here. Today's video has got a lot of new things for me that I did not know. The forgotten Laverne and Shirley spinoff that sent them to the Army. 1979, TV's favorite brewery workers, Laverne and Shirley, joined the Army after they got stiff for promotions at the beer plant. Season 5 two-parter, We're in the Army Now, saw the gals played by Penny Marshall and Cindy Williams enlist, hoping to earn a little respect. What they get instead was the wrath of a comically crusty Sergeant Alvina T. Plout, played by Vicki Lawrence from The Carol Burnett Show, who quickly makes the ladies realize the Army was not for them and they need a creative way out. The episode marked the sitcom's only hour-long outing, but it had even more significance. The We're in the Army Now episode was spun off into the animated morning cartoon Laverne and Shirley in the Army, which debuted October 10th, 1981, 2 years after Laverne and Shirley left the airwaves. So what inspired Laverne DeFazio and Shirley Feeney to don the Army green once again? The very guy who introduced TV audiences to them in the first place, Arthur the Fonz Fonzarelli. In November of '80, ABC debuted the Saturday morning cartoon The Fonz and the Happy Days Gang, hoping to cash in on the success of Happy Days with a version that catered to kids and their active imaginations. Animation icons Hanna-Barbera produced a series which featured the Fonz, again voiced by Henry Winkler, Richie Cunningham, voiced by Ron Howard, Ralph Malph, Donnie Most, and Fonzie's new sidekick, a talking dog named Mr. Cool, celebrated voice actor Frank Welker, plus a troublemaking future chick named Cupcake, played by Dee Dee Conn. After Fonzie fixes Cupcake's time machine, a goof-up causes a gang to become lost throughout history, ending up in a series of oddball adventures involving vampires, pirates, cowboys, and even Cleopatra as they went back to the 1957, as they tried to get back to 1957 Milwaukee. Narrated by Wolfman Jack, The Fonz and the Happy Days Gang lasted 2 mildly successful seasons before it was canceled. But just as Laverne and Shirley spun off from Happy Days, ABC and Hanna-Barbera had another animated adventure waiting in the wings. From Laverne and Shirley's very first season, Marshall and Williams were frequently upstaged by the leering dingbat neighbors, Lenny Kosnowski, played by Michael McKean, and Andrew Squiggy Squigman, David Lander. Per Pop Goes Culture TV, the duo proved such an audience draw that ABC president Fred Silverman demanded a sequel right away. Laverne and Shirley creator Gary Marshall, Penny's dad, put the bumbling but self-confident pair in the Army, but the pilot episode was discharged from going to series, and Lenny and Squiggy returned to 730 Knapp Street in Milwaukee. We wrote it, we cast it, went over well. Lander told the outlet of his and McKean's efforts to bring the show to fruition. The show was a hit with Laverne and Shirley producers Paramount Television, but ABC had a contract with Marcy Warner, who wanted the time slot after Laverne and Shirley. So at the last minute, they pulled Lenny and Squiggy, and it was at the end of that pilot. Laverne and Shirley in the Army, sometimes also billed as just Laverne and Shirley, debuted in the fall of '81 during Laverne and Shirley's 7th season. At the time, tensions between Williams, Marshall, and now Laverne and Shirley's producers were headed for disaster, but ABC took their chances away. Though it too spun off from an existing series, Laverne and Shirley in the Army isn't Gomer Pyle USMC gone girly. Playing off the premise of We're in the Army Now, the ladies sign on, their first names only, as privates and get much more than they bargained for. This time, the girl's commanding officer is a neurotic, uniformed pig named Sergeant Squealy, voiced by Welcome Back Kotter alum Ron Palillo, who played Horseshack, of course. And there was a first mission, Invasion of the Booby Hatchers. Take them to outer space to battle aliens who are, because of course they are, bent on world domination. Over the next dozen episodes, Laverne and Shirley enjoy superpowers, travel by rocket, camel, and magic carpet, and more. As they help, and sometimes not so much, Sergeant Squealy take on everyone from more aliens to giant apes, a Bigfoot, and a werewolf, to spies, robots, and evil chic in a dark night. Not the Batman. When they really get on Squealy's nerve, he turned him over to his own superior, Sergeant Turnbuckle, a lantern-jawed guy with Popeye forearms who is voiced by the Little Mermaid's King Triton, Kenneth Mars. Fortunately for all involved, Laverne and Shirley in the Army couldn't match the ratings of the beloved cartoon it replaced, Thundar the Barbarian. In its 2nd season, the show got a mouthful of rebrand, becoming Laverne and Shirley with special guest star The Fonz. But even making the Fonz the star of the show and ultimately combining with an animated version, Mork and Mindy, whose popularity were also waning, couldn't keep Laverne and Shirley and the Army on the air. Plus, Laverne and Shirley were about to go their separate ways. I knew the Happy Days cartoon, but I never knew the Laverne and Shirley cartoon. I didn't know Lenny and Squiggy was going to have a spinoff. I had no idea about any of this. And Lenny and Squiggy would have been great for a spinoff, but I think if they took Lenny and Squiggy and put them on their own show, I think that would have been the death of Laverne and Shirley, because I don't think they could have held it on their own. It's a great show. All I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, and please like this video. I'd appreciate it. Please leave your comments in the comment section. Where they go. Have a great day, guys. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.